They lead this country since 1960 till today. You think say they don't achieve anything?
No, I don't think they achieve anything. They don't, not disappointment them with them be. But the first thing we say, independence we will get, not be the kind of won't get independence where other people they get, we fight for the same independence at our time.
Okay.
Because independence where you get when you drink coffee with your oppressor, it's different from independence where you get when you say, nah, for example, Bush, you know, settle the matter.
Okay.
Yes. That's why our own independence is different. Like, we just go London, when they tired, and they give us flag independence.
Okay.
And as I like talk,
yeah,
if you look at our flag itself, it reflects on our independence. Now we get the laziest flag where I don't see for the whole world.
Why you call it lazy flag?
Because you know it is nothing.
It represents something.
It doesn't
green, white, green.
You know, we don't have any creativity to it. You understand? Even if not to just throw red in the middle.
Now you they talk say the independent way we get when we dey drink coffee, and the independent way person go get when he dey inside bush now two different things.
That's different one.
So you mean say our own
now by negotiation.
Now negotiation, meaning say we still dey under slavery. Now what you they try to tell us?
We was in some cases we was past slavery itself.
Presently,
they look at from our oil, crude oil.
Yes.
Now we still they control them. Now we not be we now. We dey under to slavery. We still dey under neo-colonial control. Our independence, colonial masters, they never come out. Now we can't dey inside internal recolonization by our own people.
Internal recolonization.
Yes.
And we never free.
No, which one? We never come out. They talk about the second one. The second one come even worse. Because this one our own brothers. The time we dey under white colonization, British, we feel complain, say, may they leave our land. But how do you tell your own brother to leave your country when he's doing worse things to you? That's the problem that we are facing. It's neo-colonial recolonization. Where we say our colonial masters now internally, they're wicked past the Igbo people or before 1960.
So Oyibo now, from your point of view, they don't come out hand, I mean they still dey.
No, not the same thing. Now you know they come out hand, but they not come out spirit.
Okay.
So. So I get some small code. Because they can't carry their own boys. So they carry and go. You understand? You don't be like saying you principal. That's when you want flog. You have to make senior prefect go flog them. Flog now.
All right. So because of what you talk, recolonization from our own brothers.
Internal recolonization.
Meaning say you agree with the people where they call for secession. Now what you they try to tell me?
No, I agree with people where they call for self-determination.
Okay.
Because they don't find acceptance. We cover, their dignity and their identity inside the system. You see, what happened with Nigeria? We say Nigeria was not created as a country, as a nation. It was created as a company.
Okay. Yes.
It was created in 1899 or 1901.
Or the UAC something.
Yes. Royal Niger Company. It was become a nation. Even so many of the institutions within Nigeria, like the police, for example.
Yes.
The police was not created for the Nigerian people. It was created for the Queen. At a point, it was referred to as the Queen Constabulary. One time they call her Masquerade. You don't go through all those things. The police originally, or the armed forces, was not created to protect Nigeria. It was meant to protect the colonial masters against our citizens. So we didn't quite make all the transitions that we needed to make. That's why I said Nigeria never became a nation. And that opportunity we couldn't get to become nation, it was halted by our internal disagreements, then war, and we never healed from one before we moved to the other one. Then military rule came. After military rule, civilian rule came, manipulation enter, corruption enter. It was a time of 10% tax. Now nobody they even do 10% anymore. Contract to just give you contract, collect, go implement. And then we can't enter the kind of democracy where we enter. Now the Baruf democracy, now enter Nigeria. The one where we say morons just hijack them, just they do as they like. Now their salary they high, the salary of voters they low minority. And then they stay for nice house, the house of the citizens, they like shack. And then they go good school. Somebody will carry the money where they're supposed to take train 1,000 students for secondary school, take Senate, can go to London to go to school. How the country go there? So inequality comes full everywhere. That is where strife comes from. All this terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, they have something to do with the economic inequality. On top of that, we don't come get chance to ever create our own constitution. 23 years ago, military just carry constitution, just to give us 1999 constitution. We know they there. The first word where they write on top of the constitution are fraud. We the people. We know they there now. I was a student activist in the 90s. There was never a time anybody called us a meeting. Say, we not concrete in our constitution. Even the day when they swear in Obasanjo, they had not printed the constitution, the 1999 constitution. Go ask.
So there was no constitution when they swore in Obasanjo?
Go and Google it. Ungo, the way be Minister of Information, said there was no. They just go find one, carry it.
One paper.
Paper. Just print and photocopy. Oh yeah. Now later, time they do that. Because constitution, now people suppose to create constitution. Anywhere where people no create constitution, constitution will create people. And they can create any kind, because now the powers that be, then they use constitution to do it in them like. So I just give this background so that people can understand why the question of secession,
yes,
question of people saying they want self-determination, even restructuring,
yes,
is a call for, say, this system.
So it is very necessary
that this system
restructuring is necessary.
It's not accommodating us. So people are calling for. So people don't even understand what in it, but anything where they feel use as buzzword to threaten the system, to open up the system to accommodate them, they use it. So that is why we are in the situation that we are in today. But the truth, you see, that leadership now cause the problem. If to see Nigeria get kind of right kind of leadership, not be we alone where colonial master colonize now. Colonial master have been colonizing India too now. They're one of the most successful countries in the world. It doesn't mean that they don't have poor people, but it's not be say make poverty capital of the world come out from India, come stay for Nigeria. China, look at the way they are doing. They get big population, so if you use population as excuse anymore, all the excuse we our leaders they use for here is no longer tenable as the reason why Nigeria is not successful. But any country where they vote or select or appoint their enemies as their leader, the country not succeed.
All right, now, yes, we always use one Nigeria. Do you, from the bottom of your heart, agree after the amalgamation of 1914, say Nigeria till today will be one?
I wasn't there when they amalgamated Nigeria.
Okay.
So how I go agree with place where I don't participate? Mine is that there should be a just, fair and equitable Nigeria.
Okay.
One Nigeria and a number. It doesn't take care of.
All right, partake as the flag bearer of your party. You think, say, the citizens of this country, you think, say, then they ready?
That question they a little bit very complicated.
Okay.
Because citizens feel they're ready, but there are processes that must also be ready.
Okay.
And because all these processes have been leading to false starts and results, a lot of citizens don't give up. There's citizen apathy, there's citizen hope fatigue. When you hope too much, you hope that you have what I call hope fatigue. Let me make this word up.
Okay.
Hope fatigue.
Fatigue.
Yes. So you don't feel say for sure, say citizens they're ready. But one thing I know is that people are always curious as to how to change the objective condition of Nigeria.
All right.
Our citizens, and you can see it from the excitement from the youth department.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen just by 2020. They were excited also in 2019. That's why a lot of people collected PVC. But as the election finished, now vote we vote, now allocation they allocate votes. Now election we do, now selection they come carry out. So that makes a lot of people be very doubtful if elections can actually resolve the question of democracy, citizen participation and representation.
Okay. Yes. Independent National Electoral Commission. Then say them be independent. You think say they really they independent, they know they take order, they know they take order from anybody, then they do this thing transparently on their own. You think say then they independent?
No.
They know they're independent. No. Where they come they collect order from?
The order from above now.
Where be the above?
Also rock, police, army, politicians will get money, state governors. The way to look at that next, say, if you talk say a body they independent, when it be say the president who is a partisan, now they appoint the leader of the organization. How can you be independent? Now president will appoint go for you. Your loyalty first and foremost, and the person will give you the job now. To change that, the process of appointment of
INEC chairman.
INEC chairman should not be done by the president of the country.
The INEC chairman supposed to be a partisan politician or a neutral body.
It should be completely neutral now.
All right.
Yeah.
So they will come from outside Nigeria or how?
They must be from Nigeria.
Okay.
You understand? And the way I just look and say, you get us, even though the way they appoint judges, they very listen, but make it be say it's separate independent body who first recommend. They go look for headhunt person will get credibility. Come recommend them. And the moment they reach that recommendation, the president no fit change the person.
So who then go they report to? Who INEC go they report to? They will just be on their own?
They know. The INEC
Yes.
go they report to the Nigerian people.
Okay.
You understand? The same way other arms of government they report to
the Nigerian people.
but they are also subject. They'll be subject. Like part of the way to make it independent.
Yes.
Is for them to have their own budget. We know they subjected to. Sorry. Executive control.
Okay.
So that first line item where their money they come from, where they come from.
Okay.
Not say you will go back president or go back president of the Senate. Say I beg go make approve our this thing. But of course, the important thing is to make abuse no day, make oversight day.
Okay.
From the National Assembly.